Welcome to another Zen pop-up. So in this Zen pop-up, what we're going to do is look at using tags in a form. So tags is a really efficient way of being able to actually segment users in your site. Okay, it makes it really easy. We can say an example of this might be someone coming through on a form and it's been tagged with something like new user. Okay, and then when they go into a course, you might want to remove that tag and replace it with existing user. So these are ways that you can do it. So we use tags quite a lot. It's the modern way of using the system now for segmenting email lists and organization. We also have advanced filters that allow you to filter on courses or registered to lives and these sort of things. So we've got you covered on all the fronts. So this kind of replaces the way that the old-fashioned way of using email lists, which you can also use in Zenler. But we prefer the method of tagging because it's just so much quicker and more efficient, and you can manage it easier, and you can advanced manage it as well. So you can add tags, remove tags based on different criteria that you guys set. So we're going to jump into the platform now, and I'm just going to show you, we have some users in our Zen pop-up site, and you can see these have been tagged with a newsletter there. So these might be people that have come through on a form and it's tagged them. So it makes it really easy for us to find them and monitor them. We can see, and we can use filters in here to see if people from newsletter have actually gone on and bought any of the courses, those kind of things. And this can all be done via advanced filters, which we'll look at in another Zen pop-up coming up very soon. All right, so let's go and add a tag to a form. It's really easy, guys, no problems at all. Let's go to site, let's go to pages. I'm going to go into a page now that we have a form already set up on. This is the home page. Let's just view that page quickly for me to just show you. So if we go to the little eye icon, you can see we have an inline form inside here. So let's pretend that we want this form to take someone into the platform and tag them with home form. Okay, so that's the tag we're going to apply to it. So let's go and edit this page, and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to add a tag. Let's click the edit button and let's let the page builder just load up, take a few seconds, and then we can add this tag in there, and then we'll test it out and you can see how it's working. So once it's finished loading up, which is now, we're going to we've got this form laid out. Now I've done Zen pop-ups on creating inline forms or forms in general. But what we need to look at here is inside the form itself, which is inside this purple block, we need to look at the submit button, and we're going to click the gear icon in there. So once you click this gear icon, it's going to open up options on the right hand side. So we have style for the design of the button, changing the color, etc. And we have design styles here for changing the actual look and feel of the button. And the most important, we have settings. So you can see we got text, sign up, and we got action, submit form. You can also see that we've got add email list. So you can add these directly to an email list. I've already done a Zen pop-up on this. You'd simply click the email list you want them to appear in. We can also add them to funnels. And the one that we're looking at here is add tags. So we're going to go in here and we're going to go and tag this. So I'm going to call this home form. So I'm just going to put H form and I'm going to hit enter. Now that's going to open that up. I just need to get rid of that. Sometimes it adds that little plus. So I've got that in there and I'm going to click save. Now we're going to test this form out. So a new user coming into the platform will now be tagged with H form. So let's go and test this out. So I'm going to just take away the preview there because that's not what we want. And I'm going to go and put a user into here. So I'm going to go and put me down as, let's just call myself Jeremy, because I haven't got him in here. So it'll be clear. Jeremy will be in there. I'm going to add in a user. So I'm going to put in a user that I haven't got on the system. Let's put 999. And I'm going to click sign up. Let's click sign up. So you can see success down here. Let's jump into the system and make sure they've been tagged. So let's jump back to our site. Let's go to our site, go to all here, and let's check that that user's come in there. There they are. So we have Jeremy in there and he's been tagged. So really easy to tag them. Now I know where these users, so if I wanted to say I had thousands of people in or hundreds even, and their scattered 𝗧𝗍𝗏 could be scattered through people that have been tagged in, gone into courses, or just not tagged at all, or they've got newsletter tagged to them. Like, how am I going to filter all these people out to see how many I've got? Really easy. So that's a little bit of a bonus here. Go to advanced filters, add a filter, go down to here. We're going to go to user tag contains when I can find it. Quite a lot. User tag contains. We're going to click in here. All our tags will appear in here. We're going to click 𝗧𝗍𝗏. We're going to click apply, and now everything will disappear apart from people that are tagged with 𝗧𝗍𝗏, meaning you can see all the users, and of course you can manipulate those users as well, maybe using something like bulk actions here to enroll them in a course, to remove a tag, to add a new tag to them. You could also export those users out as well from there. So really easy to add a tag into a form. Now, please bear in mind that tagging is everywhere in the site. So when you go into something like any of the automations, let's just go into something like a marketing funnel. I'm just going to quickly put a funnel together. So I'm just going to click next, and I'm not even going to call it anything. I'm just going to go in here and click next and finished. Let's go and select that as a template and click finish. So I just want to show you the automation side of things where you can add or remove a tag. So inside here, we have our sequences, and if I open up my automations, this is not about automations, this video is about tagging, but I want to show you that under the add actions, we can add a tag and we can remove a tag. So you can do this in many places of the site, including in your course automations, included in your lives, any of the lives that you use apart from live stream, and in the marketing funnels as well. So it's all pretty common. You just need to look through these. So if you wanted to say, right, okay, if someone's coming into my marketing funnel that I've just set up, and they're tagged with 𝗧𝗍𝗏, I want to remove that tag. So I can just go in here, click remove tag, and then inside here, I can then put that tag down. So I put 𝗧𝗍𝗏 in there. I'd save that. Now, whenever someone comes in here, if they're tagged with 𝗧𝗍𝗏 as a user, that tag will be removed. So it will look at the email address and it will say, oh, they've got 𝗧𝗍𝗏 tag already. So it will just remove it. Again, you can add another action that adds a tag. So it will remove a tag, and then you can click into add a tag, and then you could change this to funnel or something. So now we've got two actions going on. We've got one that's removing the 𝗧𝗍𝗏 tag, and we've got another action adding a tag. And this is just from the marketing funnels. So it's only limited by your imagination. Now, what I do say when you're working with tags, try and plan them out. So plan what you're trying to do with tags, how you're trying to use it. I'll tell you an example of how someone might use this. So you might have a funnel set up, and maybe that funnel is running in January 2023. So you might have a funnel system set up, and you might want to add a tag January 2023. Okay, so when it reaches February, you might want to change that tag to February 2023 in that same funnel, which you can do. You can just go in and edit it. So what it means now is at the end of February, you can look in the system and you can see exactly how many people came in January and how many people come in February. Okay, so that shows you how you could work with the system. So you can really work these out, but it's a really good idea because tags can get out of control. So you need to make sure that you are organized on the way that you're working with the system. So that is all about using tags in a form. So as you saw, using the tags in a form is the really quick part. You just go in there, go to submit button, gear icon, up to settings, add a new tag, done. And that is how you can do that inside Zenler. I hope you've enjoyed this Zen pop-up, and I'll see you again soon for another one.